People are shouting, one Nigeria, but we consider our tribes first before one Nigeria. I repeat, you see people shouting, one Nigeria, but people always consider their tribe before anything called one Nigeria. Go to the southwest, Yoruba interest before one Nigeria. Go to the southeast, Igbo interest before one Nigeria. Go to northern Nigeria, northern interest before one Nigeria. So there's nothing like one Nigeria. One Nigeria only benefits the oppressors. One Nigeria only benefits the colonial masters. One Nigeria only benefits the tax masters. Imagine people of different backgrounds. You just bring them together forcefully and say they are one Nigeria. We have tried this project for a very long time. Since 1960, it is always fight. And those that are benefiting from one Nigeria are the ones that are fighting to keep it together by force. Look at Buhari's government. Northerners, he employed Northerners in almost every ministry. Now we have a Tinubu's government. Yorubas everywhere. So everybody is fighting for their own tribal interest. In Yoruba land today, as a politician, you must push for Yoruba heritage. As a politician, they don't care whether you are saying one Nigeria. See, in Yoruba land is for Yoruba interest. In the same one Nigeria, usually the constitution provides that you can practice anything anywhere. But there are some things you cannot do in Yoruba land. The people of the land will tell you that this one is not Nigeria, this is Yoruba. The governor of Lagos State and other states, they will tell you that you are a Yoruba governor, you are not a Nigerian governor. That is the reality. On book and paper, you are a Nigerian governor. But in reality, the modern Nigeria that we have today, you see, people don't face reality. Especially my brothers from the southeast, they don't face reality. Everybody is going conservative. Nigeria is going conservative very soon. Whatever Tinubu wants to do, he is doing what Nigeria is expecting. If he's appointing Yoruba's left, right, center, one Nigeria, you see the colonial masters, you see the imperialists, you see the oppressors. They are the ones that want one Nigeria, not the people. Not the people. The Fulani has become a tool of keeping one Nigeria together. That is why they have the backing they have. Now, Tinubu has stepped in and things are changing left, right, center. They are not having the opportunity they have anymore. Many people have been arrested. Just in northern Nigeria, some bandits came out and they surrendered. Bandits that have killed a number of persons. In northern Nigeria now, they are coming out to surrender. That is another tactic. Yes. They are coming out to surrender so that they can strike better again. So whatever it is, one Nigeria is a mirage. That is what I've come here to tell you. One Nigeria. Even the politicians don't believe in one Nigeria. Your Nigerian leaders don't believe in one Nigeria. That's why anybody that has an opportunity to hold power, he will steal and steal and steal until he doesn't have the ability to steal anymore. He doesn't have a space to keep what he has stolen. So today, the reality is that everybody is preserving their cultural heritage. Everybody is preserving their own space. See, if you are a politician in northern Nigeria, henceforth, and you are pushing for the ideals of other people, other tribes, they will tell you, say, this one are northern Nigeria. So how come a country which is one, which is united, how come you go to different regions, different agenda? How come? You see, when we go to school, we need to use our sense to also think and look at the reality on ground. There's some things they don't teach you in school. It is common sense that will bring that reality into your subconscious mind. See, when people, people from the southeast, they leave the southeast, abandon the southeast, abandon the southeast and go and invest in other people's lands. And they brag about it, saying that we developed this, we developed that, which is not real, which is not the truth in its totality. It is not totally true, but the bragging and everything. Now, in this one Nigeria, don't you think that these people can devise a means to send you back? Yes. It is simple. See, politicians, if they want to work, they work. For instance, in southwest Nigeria, after the elections, a group rose up and things were happening. I said is that Looking at how this group is rising up, they are pushing an agenda, and that agenda is to preserve and conserve the Yoruba interest in this Nigeria, in this failed system, in this mere geographical expression, is to preserve the Yoruba interest. And that group, they call them the Yoruba Ronu. It was banned a long time ago, but they have resurfaced. Now, the new reality of Nigeria today is that if you are not conservative, you'll be consumed. If you are not conservative, you will be consumed. Why I am supporting a Tinubu? I don't like him. I'm not supporting the APC. I can never support APC. APC does not have what it takes to give us true governance, because in a system, how did APC come about? APC is a product of this corrupt system. So how will I support a system that has destroyed Nigerians? And that, you see, politicians will tell you that we will repair the country. Now then they spoil them. They are benefiting from the damage that the country is going through. The politicians are benefiting from the damage. For instance, in the northern part of Nigeria, politicians are benefiting from insecurity. Some officers are also benefiting from insecurity. The same officers, they will come tell you, say, we have given this officer appointment, this politician appointment. They should come and deal with insecurity. Do you think that the politicians that are gaining from insecurity would want to solve the issue of insecurity? So, aside APC, what Tinubu is doing is restructuring the boundaries, because that's how Nigeria needs to be. The next thing is everybody should prepare to go to his father's house. Whether it is the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years, the foundation work has started in Southwest. And Southwest is the trigger point for every other region to find their way. See, there will be pushbacks. I trust the Fulani will be one of the catalysts that will make sure Nigeria divides beyond. See, nobody will agree again. The Fulani will be the catalyst, because the Fulani would never rest until they achieve their agenda, especially in Southwest. Now, their plan is to make sure that when Tinubu leaves power, they will cripple the Southwest totally. Tinubu may be last president from the Yoruba land. I'm telling you, if you know the hatred that is going on, you see, it is you people that can be deceived by these politicians. I'm telling you, I have worked with a politician. I have studied how they do their things. I've studied the company they keep. I've studied how they move. My brother, a politician will come and tell you something now, and that is not what he meant. Looking at his heart, he's saying something else different, and they are going to do. See, my brother, don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. See, the Fulani, even those that are working under the APC, you think that these guys are like, they are working for Tinubu, we are loyal and this and that. When time reach, they will show you their true color. They will show you their true color. All these years, Fulani have been attacking communities. Before Nigeria, before the whites came into Nigeria, Fulani have been attacking communities. Till tomorrow, they will still attack communities. The Fulani have been having peace deal. They will be having broker peace. Like recently, bandits came and accepted peace deal by the army. Army, 60% controlled by the Fulani. They have peace deal. How many peace deals have we had? How many people have surrendered? Now, if you allow the Israeli force, like I said, Israel, when they just bring like 5,000 soldiers, which they have, 5,000 soldiers put for that northern Nigeria, and position them and camp them where these terrorists are, you will see, within 3 months, they will flush every one of them. Peace deal is because the Fulani is still in the system. If it were the Yorubas that are causing havoc, or the OPC that is killing people all over Nigeria, do you think that they will support Tinubu as president? Don't you think that they will play that politics? Okay, your Yoruba people are killing. How would the Yoruba produce a president where they are the ones that are causing problems? But you see, we had Fulani leaders. We had Shehu Shagari, we have Yaradua, we have Buhari, and they are preparing Atiku and Erufai for us and other persons. And Kwankwaso. A lot of things are happening. So if you don't come to the reality that today's Nigeria is preservation of your heritage, if you are in a place, in a defined space, you bow to their culture, their traditions. If you are not okay with that, you can take the back door. Everybody have their own region. You see Nigeria, okay, Nigeria is one. When you go to the southeast, na Igbo did here. Igbo culture na did here. When you go to the southwest, na Yoruba did here. Even the military, they tried to cut so that they will scatter everybody. But they're still there for the same region. Define space. An Igbo man is different from a chief man, a Nupe man, a Kanuri man, a Fulani man, and Hausa man. Two different people entirely. How come they call themselves Nigeria? Unity in diversity. Na scam. Unity in diversity. They can't carry democracy, carry na given. The winner take all. That is democracy. If you have been playing gamble before, gamble, you know that winner take all is very dangerous. Winner take all, that is democracy. So you from different, you go to this particular area. Now a particular people did here. See, God has used providence to divide everybody, even with waters and lakes. Demarcation is clear, say we are not one Nigeria. But because of some people, their personal interests, Nigeria must be together by force, whether you like it or not. We must join our heads together by force. Now, the biggest problem we have within us, see, the biggest problem we have within us is Southern Nigeria failing to unite. That is the biggest problem. The issue about Igbo and Yoruba can be handled within 3 months. But the issue about Fulani, it takes a long time. In fact, if you allow Fulani dig a foundation, they are strong in your community, and they have a sizable number of people that can cause mayhem. If you allow them, that's the biggest problem we had in Nigeria is to allow the Fulani rule Nigeria. That is the biggest problem. If you don't think that is so, your guess is I have gone past Nigeria. You cannot mislead me or gaslight me to thinking that Nigeria can work when the Fulani is fully in control and charge. For instance, Benue killings. You see, looking at Benue, you think that the killing has subsided, but still the Fulani will still go and commit more havoc on the people. That is the Fulani we are talking about. So the major problem, 1, 2, 3, I'll mention them. 1, 2, 3 problems. Number one is that our biggest problem is we not uniting in Southern Nigeria. Very important. If we can unite in Southern Nigeria, we can achieve anything we want to achieve. I tell you. You see, it will be dangerous with this animosity, the hatred we have for ourselves. It will be dangerous that if we divide with this hatred, the Fulani can pick you one by one. You know, when a sheep is divided, the lion will be looking for the weakest link, and they will pick you one. See, the British, the colonialists, whatever it is, look at Burkina Faso. If not for what Russia is doing, the alliance with Russia, France will have taken them out a long time. They rely on Côte d'Ivoire, Congo, and other neighboring countries to attack them. They will rely on neighboring countries. For instance, now, with the way things are going, enmity between Southwest and the Southeast, eventually we have Yoruba nation or Igbo nation or Biafra, or whatever. Eventually. Don't you think that in times of war, if the Fulani wants to invade the Southwest, they will need their neighbors? And who is their neighbors? Is it not from the Southeast or from even the Middle Belt? So if we're having this animosity, left, right, center, only Yoruba, only this and that. See, we have, there are things that, I'm not saying we are one. No. We have collective interests as Southerners that we must harness. Because if some politicians believe that, okay, it starts and ends in Nigeria, the people tomorrow will suffer. When you look at globally, a lot of things are happening globally. You see, the predator, see, if you are weak, they will chop you. They will chop you like shawarma. Any country that is weak, you see, so far as I'm concerned, Africa is one of the weakest continents in the world. And Africa is the prey. Africa is not allowed to industrialize. Africa is not allowed to pursue through dependence and sovereignty. They expect Africa to depend on the West and their former colonial masters, if there's any word like that, for support and help. They use loan, debt, and whatever to put you in bondage. So the predators, they prefer you to become a prey. Now, in the scheme of things now, like I said before, when you look at internet, who controls the internet? What pilots our daily life? Some people, if they take off social media in Nigeria today, you see, it will be as if they have taken away your life. But unlike before, we were not like that. We can live without social media. You write letters, it takes a number of days before you get to where it is. Many people could not even afford the olden days telephone. They would line up for telephone. People were living happily. What changed? What changed? That's the question you need to ask yourself. What changed? Now, if WhatsApp go down for 1 month, you go see panic. Why? Who are those that control WhatsApp? Is WhatsApp controlled by the Nigerian government? Is WhatsApp controlled by the African slaves? WhatsApp is controlled by the imperialists. Facebook social media is controlled by the imperialists. It's like you don't understand what I'm saying. Maybe you want to make call now with your phone. You want to make call. The call no fit go. All over Nigeria, people are making calls. The calls no fit go. Who is in charge of that? That you sending a call and receiving call. Who has the technology? Is it not the Yoruba people? Okay, you think that they are playing with you. When I say that Africa is a prey, is it not the Yoruba people? You want to send money. There's what they call SWIFT. You want to send money. You send money. Almost everybody in Nigeria send money. Money no go. Social media no dey work. Internet no dey work. That is another form of colonialism. The world is a global village that has global players. Africa is not a global player. We are just parasites. We are just man servant, maid servant. We are just servants to those that are global players. And that is the reality. People refuse to tell themselves the reality. So if we are in Nigeria today and want to pursue through dependence, because Africa, Nigeria has the talent, has everything to make itself known in the world, whether it is in industry, tech, agriculture, whatever it is. Nigeria has the talent in science and technology. Nigeria has this talent. But you see, one Nigeria will suppress your dream and destroy your dream. And the Fulani, they are willing tools in the hands of anybody that is willing to make sure that Nigeria does not go beyond the level it is. Today, and Naira will go up. Tomorrow, Naira will come down. No stability. Today, we go get light. Tomorrow, grid go collapse. Industries, we cannot produce what we don't produce what we eat. Most of them are importations. We have oil. We cannot refine oil as a country. We depend on Dangote, a private refinery. Look at Dangote and Nupeng. Look at the drama that is ensued. Tells you a lot of things. A lot of things happening in this country. If God can allow you see what is going on in this country, you understand. So in the global setting, Africa is nowhere. And if we as Nigerians don't restructure, we still remain in that state. They can maintain your taskmasters. You know, those days, colonial era, they get some people, some men and women from the people and make them taskmaster over the people. They use Africans to enslave Africans. That is what is happening in Nigeria today. Your politicians, your leaders, they are using them to enslave you, put you in that box, that cubicle, put you in that, like, matrix. They call it matrix. Go and look for the meaning of matrix. Go and look for the meaning of matrix. We are just there looking. Nobody knows. But some people are busy saying, I hate Igbo, I hate Yoruba. See, your culture, our traditions, we had a lot of inventions with our heritage. You see, the spirit controls the physical. Now, if you can tap from your spiritual source as an African, there's a lot of innovations you can get as African. But what will they do? They will make sure that they create a system that undermines your cultural heritage and your tradition and your history. The Yorubas are the ones that are having to write our own history. I'm challenging Ohanese, give us a comprehensive history of Igbos with manuscripts, with references, with archaeological facts. Give us a history. But all those ones, they are not aware of what is going on in Nigeria. They are just there, just existing. Let's just fill the gap. That is what they are there for. If we can preserve our culture and heritage, there are so many inventions by our forefathers that can be reawakened. Most of the inventions you see in the world today, they have spiritual connotation. They have spiritual connotation. They are not just ordinary. There's a super intelligence. You have heard of this court, that court, world court. Things are happening. These are the guys controlling you. You are in a matrix. They put you inside a bottle. How do they control you? I've told you. If they take away social media from you, what will you do? They have weapons that can destroy you within one day. They have weapons that can destroy you within one day. They don't want you to have such weapons. They always want you to be under them. Now, Hilda Bassi, congratulations to her. Biggest bowl of rice in the world. They are clapping. Let the same Hilda Bassi is building a nuclear reactor plant in Lagos State. Now you go say the people where they control now go tell them, say don't do that. Let's start building refineries that are working. You see these companies that are coming to drill oil in Nigeria. You know that they are international companies. When Nigeria start building refineries that will put these people out of job, you know the same people that are controlling you, the people they control you, they can't come at that time. You can't see their face. Koro. They will tell you, say they know they play with you. That is the reality. Like I said, Nigeria only benefits the oppressors. One Nigeria only benefits the colonial masters. One Nigeria only benefits the tax masters. So the reality is that everybody should put themselves together. Me, I'm putting myself together. I'm making my awareness clear, defined and clear. There's a point we will get to, we'll start influencing a lot of decisions. See, people need to be reawakened. From now to the end of this year, we'll try and reawaken our consciousness on what we need to do as a people. Now, the truth you must know, and that truth is supposed to set you free. That's the truth we are telling you now. I don't think that one Nigeria is one Nigeria. One Nigeria is not existing. It's existing on paper. See, God has given, by God's divine provision, the rivers and lakes have divided Nigeria. Divided people and their territories. Nigeria is not one. It's a creation of people that doesn't want you to be developed. When Nigeria restructures, that is when you see development. Try it.